Hey guys, Pre-Markinines here. So somehow Pokemon Sun and Moon are a week away. Don't know how that happened. And being the shiny fanatic that I am, instead of being excited about the amazing new storyline, all I can think about is what I'm going to shiny hunt. Am I crazy to think like that? Really don't answer because I know that I am. But as I play through, I want to keep you guys updated on how these hunts are going, and just like with anything else, there's an app for that. It's this guy right here. It's the Amino app for Pokemon Sun and Moon, and you guys know I wouldn't promote something unless it was, good. So really guys, you should check it out. Basically what it is a community style app built around the new games where you can pretty much post literally whatever you want relating to Sun and Moon. So if you have drawings, you can post them. If you've got shinies, you can post them, which you should because that's what I'll be doing. Oh, also, my first time using this app, I got answers to two very important questions. Not only are the starters not shiny locked, but these soft resets take forever. So really, it's a good source of information too. But if you guys make one and follow me on there at the Supreme Arcanines, then I will follow you back so I can see all of the awesome shinies you guys get when these games finally come out. But today we are going to be looking at the 10 shiny Pokemon that I am dying to shiny hunt in the Alolan region. Now don't get it twisted, this isn't a top 10 shinies list, so if your favorite's not on here, it's not because I hate it, I probably love it. It's just not something I'm planning to hunt right away. Alright, enough stalling, I'm ready to talk about some shinies, let's get into it. Number 10. UB05, also known as Guzzlord. Now, I don't know if Ultra Beasts are huntable. I don't know, are they Pokemon or are they Ultra Beasts or are they both? I'm really just completely confused by it. I guess I'll find out when I have the games. I'm trying to stay spoiler free, but it's really hard for me to know if these things are going to be huntable. One thing you'll learn about me is I really love massive Pokemon. So when I saw this thing, I was like, holy freaking Shanks, you are a monster, I need you on my team. Clearly I was already sold, but then I saw the color change and it's shiny and I think my heart stopped. Like, I'm not even joking, well, okay, I'm joking, but it felt like my heart stopped. Going from slate blue to white is probably the biggest change amongst all the Ultra Beasts, and whether you like it or not, this is definitely a shiny that will stand out in game. The only reason it's so low on this list is because I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to hunt it or not. I also really love that it's Halloween themed, so that probably played a really big role in what made it on this list. Number 9, Dewpider. As soon as I saw this Pokemon and its evolution, I was a huge fan. Not only do they look like creepy spiders, which is fun, but they also have an alien vibe to them, which I completely love. Now, I'm not going to go as far as to say this is one of the best shinies in the generation, because by far it is definitely not, but even if the shiny was different, I'm pretty positive I was going to hunt this thing as long as the shiny wasn't terrible. Which it's not. I love purple. Purple goes good with orange. It just works for me. I'm going for it. Number 8, Alolan Vulpix. I know you guys are probably going crazy right now saying, what the heck are you doing? Why would you even want to hunt this thing? The change isn't drastic. I know guys, it doesn't change a lot, but it's still for some reason a shiny that I really want to go after. First of all, I've always been a huge fan of Vulpix and Ninetales, so when I found out that they were getting Alolan forms, I was really psyched. And then when I realized that Alolan forms would have their own shiny forms, I was even more psyched. But the main reason this Pokemon landed a spot on the list is merely for the fact that I guessed Shiny Alolan Ninetales shiny correctly. I have full plans to evolve this Vulpix, and so when I saw that the shiny was exactly the same one that I wanted, of course I'm gonna hunt for it. I would be an idiot not to. It's the shiny that I wanted. Also, my favorite type's Ice, and I need an Ice type on my team. This just fits the bill. Number 7, Rowlet. Yes, you guys, my shiny starter is not in my top 6. Please don't kill me. Honestly, I think Shiny Rowlet is one of the best shiny starters ever and is definitely the best shiny starter of the batch. Not to mention one of the best shinies of Generation 7. But even though it's such a good shiny, that doesn't change the fact that it's almost unhuntable. No, it's not shiny locked, but it might as well be because reliable sources have told me that the soft resets take up to 3.5 minutes. Now that's not the exact time, but it doesn't have to be. Over 3 minutes per SR, that's insane. I don't know if I can sit there and do that, which is why it's not in my top 6, because I'm still undecided if this is what I'm gonna do. Now I did find out if you nickname the Pokemon, you can find out if it's shiny early, so that shaves off, what, roughly 40 seconds, which seems like a lot, but if you think about it, it's still twice as long as the SRs in X and Y, which were insane. So no, I don't know if I'm gonna do this. I want a shiny starter, but I might have to stick it out for Masuda method. But no matter what happens, I'll definitely end up with this shiny eventually. Number 6, Rockruff. Of course I'm gonna include this cutie. This guy has got an amazing face and an amazing shiny to go with it. You guys know I love blue shinies, no surprise there. So when I saw the shiny forms of this little pup and his evolutions like Rock, my heart was sold. Now I'm a fan of both midday and midnight form, but if I had to choose one, I would definitely go with the midnight form because that darker blue and the purple eyes is just, it pops, it looks amazing, and it's something that I really want to see in game. Overall a beautiful shiny and I can't wait to hunt it. Number 5, Jangmo-o. So many of you guys scolded me for saying I love this shiny when I was going through them in my other video, and I really don't know why. Yes, I understand that the colors don't match perfectly, but for some reason I feel like it works on this shiny, and because it stands out so much, that's what shinies are about for me. If it stands out and it doesn't look disgusting, which in my opinion, this does not look disgusting, then it's definitely a shiny that I'm gonna go for it. I think maybe I would agree with you guys if it was just the yellow and the pink, but the black really pulls them together for me, so I don't know, if you don't agree, I'm sorry, but I'm still gonna hunt it. This guy deserves to be on the list. Number 4, Tapu Fini. This beautiful baby is by far my favorite of the guardian deities. It's water type. I love water types. Based on a dolphin. Dolphins are awesome. And its shiny becomes black. I love black shinies. Yes, I'm aware that this is the case for all of the Tapu guardians, but I really think that the colors just match way better on this one than any of the rest of them. There's blue on it, so that's probably why. Again, this is one of those Pokemon I'm not really sure if you'll be able to hunt because I think it plays a major role in the game, but if for some reason Game Freak allows that, then I'm definitely going to. Number 3, Salandit. Now this guy is gonna give us so much trouble you guys don't even understand. If you don't know this yet, oh, I'm about to ruin you, I think. Obviously, Salandit's one of the fan favorites. It's got a white body with a black face. It just looks good. These colors look great together, and they did a good job making this shiny, so kudos, Game Freak. What they didn't do a good job with is how its evolution works. The body goes completely white with the purple and pink accents on the stomach. It's just, this generation seriously has the best crop of shinies I've ever seen, out of all of them. But the problem with this one is she's gonna play hard to get. The reason I say she is because the evolution is 100% female, meaning if you find a male Salandit, it will not evolve. So you could shiny hunt this thing forever, maybe do 10,000, maybe do 20,000. I'll even go as far as to say 30,000. And if you accidentally get a male one, then you can't evolve it. For me, this is an actual tragedy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna go out of my way to hunt this thing, but I don't know, I'm really scared. Like, it's the same thing with Combi. Combi, if it's male, then you can't evolve it into Vespiquen, so a lot of people have a hard time getting shiny Vespiquen, and it's just gonna be the same story here. So, I don't know what the male to female ratio is, but I'm hoping it's like 70% female and 30% male, so it's like the off chance of getting a male. I just want a female one, that's all I want. But it's a beautiful shiny. Number 2. Wimpod. This guy goes from purple to red, and it's really not that big of a change, but for some reason, this Pokemon, this shiny, it just really speaks to me. It's something that I want to go for, so I'm gonna go for it. And then I saw its evolution. I think its name is Golisopod, and honestly, guys, this is probably, and I mean opinions, it's okay. I really think this is my favorite new Pokemon from Generation 7. He looks straight out of Men in Black. The shiny colors just look great. The white, the red, the blue, it all just works together. I'm looking at it now. He's completely gorgeous. I don't know. Everything just seems to work with this guy. You might not feel the same way, which is fine, but for me, this guy is it. I'm hunting this as soon as I can. And finally, Number 1, Sandygast. For a lot of this list, the order didn't matter too much because I wanted to hunt them all pretty equally, but for this guy, I needed to make sure he was at the very top. Now obviously I don't know how the encounter rates or the encounters of this Pokemon are going to work in particular, but if it's not extremely rare, which there's a ton of beaches, so I doubt it will be, I believe this will be the most hunted shiny of Generation 7. Of course the majority is going to love a color change from a light color to a dark color, but beyond the black sand, which also makes a ton of sense, so points there too, there is just so much detail here. You could really just tell that so much thought went into both evolution shinies. The shovels changed, the shells changed, they even threw blue in there. This is how you make a shiny. Really, I'm just so proud of this design. I love this Pokemon, I love its shinies, I wish I made it. I won't say too much more about it. I feel like I could talk about this shiny all day. All I know is I'm planning on hunting this. If you're a shiny hunter, you're probably planning on hunting it too, and if you're not a shiny hunter, maybe you should, because this is definitely a shiny worth hunting for. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this edition of my videos. I hope you enjoyed this top 10. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. It's almost time, guys. Sun and Moon are just a week away, and probably when you're watching this even sooner. Hey, you guys could be watching this and the games could be out already. I could have actually gotten all the shinies on this list, or none of them. I guess we'll have to find out. Just kidding, I'm gonna get them. If you haven't picked what you're gonna shiny hunt yet, hopefully this video gave you some ideas. Maybe it gave you some ideas of things you don't want to hunt. I don't know, everybody has their own thoughts and opinions. But let me know in the comments below what shinies you're gonna go for, because I'm actually really curious to know what shinies are gonna be the most popular. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. More videos are coming very soon, but until next time, this is Supreme Arcanine signing out. I will see you guys later.